Well, it's never been a better time to rebuild your credit and get back on the road to good financial health. Here with more insight, today's Your Dime sponsor is BlackVest Money's owner, Deshaun Williams. Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. Good to be back.
Well, okay, so before we dive into helping people fix their credit and get on that right path, let's kind of remind everybody what you're all about there at BlackVest.
Yeah, so BlackVest, you know, at the core of it is financial literacy, right? Financial literacy, self-development, credit rebuilding, all of those things that I said before, you know, that I wish I had 12 years ago. I'd have to imagine that someone else is in that same predicament, right? So that's kind of where we are as far as the core of our being is to help individuals learn and know and understand their own financial situation. So.
And a lot of people have questions when it comes to credit.
Absolutely.
How they can get better credit.
Absolutely.
What they can do with their credit.
Yep.
So how do you help people navigate that?
So yeah, that was, you know, one of the topics that we had the last segment. You know, we received so much feedback and you know, just people were extremely receptive and really wanting to learn more, right? So, you know, one thing that I work on, the first, you know, thing at hand is to ensure that they understand where they are at that moment, right? So that's what I tell people every day, all day. In order for you to get to that next level, again, you have to understand where you are. So what we have been doing is basically we'll set it up to where you pull your own credit, just get an idea where you are. Let's see, all right, what are some of the habits that we're seeing that has caused for you to be in that negative situation. Once we understand that, then we kind of have an idea of what game plan we need to take to ensure that we can start to move forward. You know, one of the things that was a huge hit, you know, the last segment was the secured credit card. For whatever reason, not everyone knew about it, right? So the secured credit card, it works just like a regular credit card. It's almost over 90% chance that you're going to get approved, seeing as though you're fronting your initial credit line. It works just like a regular credit card. And once you show that you have good responsibility, make your payments, 3 to 6 months, they're going to give you that money back and then also increase your line. It's a win-win situation when you're, you know, really wanting to rebuild. So.
Okay, that's fascinating to me.
Absolutely.
I didn't even know those were a thing.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting. However, I know you kind of follow along with the Dave Ramsey principles.
Yes.
And he is
He's totally anti
credit card.
Absolutely.
So does that go against what you've been taught with his program, or?
Yeah.
Or
no, that's a great question, Heather. So here's where Dave and I's situation have a love-hate relationship, right? So even if you don't play chess, right, you know that the king and the queen, the king is, credit is king, as everyone always says, but you can't move without the queen. So if credit is king, I always say that financial literacy is the queen, right? So you have to understand what you're doing, you know, and know your financial literacy, the core, the basics of it, in order for you to responsibly use credit. That's Dave's biggest kind of issue, is irresponsible credit use. Now, of course, he's gotten to a space where everything is cash, but not everyone can go and pay $1 million for a house, right? So you have to be realistic in your own situation at hand. That's where I come in my thought process of credit isn't the devil, you know, in this sense. It isn't all bad, especially for the everyday person. Now, understanding how to use your credit to ensure that it doesn't put you in a worse situation, that's where you have to come with the knowledge.
That's where having that financial literacy comes in, because you automatically think you've got this credit card, oh, I can just use it here and use it there, and then when your bill comes, it's like, oh,
wait, I thought that was free money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. And it's funny you said that, because, you know, I had a conversation with, you know, during the courses and things, you know, we have like check-ins and whatnot. I said, well, you know, we really like for you to be a preferred coach. Yeah, probably not, guys, because, you know, I don't, you know, I understand and I agree with the basics of it, but, you know, there's...
But you've got your own thoughts as well, which is absolutely fine.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you do help people do a deep dive recovery program, but otherwise your services are really free to help people get started. Tell me a little bit about what you're doing in the month of July with a credit and literacy rebuild.
Yeah, so as you said, the bulk of all of our information is free. We have a ton of videos and things of that nature out, you know, on our Facebook page, BlackVest Money. If you go onto the website, BlackVestMoney.com, we have videos and content where basically we give that information for free. We're actually in the process of starting kind of our face-to-face, you know,
Yeah,
our face-to-face courses and things of that nature here soon. But we have what we've basically is going to be a one-on-one, you know, so it's what we're calling the deep dive, right? So that's going to ensure that we have one-on-one, you know, consultations with individuals, and we're not only going to give you the information, but we're literally going to, in a sense, hold your hand, give you step-by-step keys to the exact thing that we did, that I did, you know, the exact contacts, everything that you need, as well as the follow-up, as well as we're not going to just give you the information and hope that you know, figure it out. We're gonna work this thing out with you and just kind of let you see it unfold. So we're excited about it.
Well, it does sound exciting.
Absolutely.
And it's always a great time to get started on building your credit and understanding your finances.
Understanding the financial.
Because, you know, the end goal is to retire.
Absolutely.
And then to not have to worry about all
Absolutely.
of that. So, Deshaun Williams here is your guide. There's a look at the Facebook page that you can like and learn more. We'll have all of this on CILiving.tv, as well as how you can connect and learn more about the promo that he's got going on, CILiving.tv.